The Haunting Chime. The Witch in Red Saree. In the heart of a dense forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the moon cast eerie shadows upon the forest floor, there dwelled a legend. A tale so terrifying that even the bravest souls dared not speak its name aloud. It was the legend of the Witch in Red Saree. Her name was given as Maya by some people for her beauty. She was said to be a young and beautiful woman, her form draped in a flowing red saree that billowed behind her like a crimson veil. Her eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, a deep, haunting red that seemed to pierce through the darkness itself. But it was not her beauty that struck fear into the hearts of those who crossed her path. It was the sound of her anklets, delicate silver chains that chimed softly with each step she took. For whenever that haunting chime echoed through the forest, it foretold of impending doom. The villagers knew to fear the sound, for they had learned through generations of whispered tales that whenever the Witch in Red walked among them, tragedy was sure to follow. It was a warning passed down from father to son, mother to daughter, a grim reminder of the danger that lurked in the shadows. And so, when the villagers heard the faint jingle of anklets echoing through the stillness of the night, they huddled together in fear, clutching their loved ones close and praying for safety. For they knew that something wicked was stirring in the darkness, something that hungered for their souls. On one such night, as the moon hung low in the sky and the stars blinked like distant eyes, a young couple found themselves wandering through the forest, their hearts filled with love and laughter. They paid no heed to the warnings of the villagers, for they believed that their love was strong enough to conquer any fear. But as they strolled hand in hand beneath the gnarled branches of ancient trees, they heard it, the unmistakable sound of anklets chiming in the distance. The woman's grip tightened on her lover's hand, her heart pounding in her chest as she scanned the darkness for any sign of danger. And then, she saw her, a vision of beauty and dread emerging from the shadows, her red saree billowing around her like a cloak of blood. The woman's breath caught in her throat as she beheld the Witch in Red, her eyes wide with terror as she realized the danger they were in. But before they could flee, the Witch in Red was upon them, her eyes burning with an unholy fire as she fixed her gaze upon the trembling couple. With a wave of her hand, she summoned forth a swirling vortex of darkness, engulfing them in its icy embrace. The couple screamed as they were torn apart by the malevolent force, their cries echoing through the forest as they were consumed by the darkness. And as quickly as she had appeared, the Witch in Red vanished into the night, leaving behind only silence and sorrow. From that night onward, the villagers redoubled their efforts to avoid the forest after dark, for they knew that to do so was to court death itself. But try as they might to forget the legend of the Witch in Red, her presence lingered like a foul odor, tainting the air with fear and despair. And so, the forest remained a place of darkness and dread, its secrets guarded by the sinister presence of the Witch in Red, a reminder of the horrors that lurked just beyond the edge of the known world. And as the villagers went about their lives, they whispered tales of the Witch in Red, praying that they would never again hear the haunting chime of her anklets echoing through the night. Thanks for watching.